This is group 6. This is Thrifty White, the appointment-based model. The group members are Ahmed, Jasmine Ganesh, and Brendan Boisjoli. Thrifty White Pharmacy traces back to two major companies, White Drug Enterprises and Thrifty Drug Stores Incorporated. White Drug was founded in 1884 by Mr. and Mrs. H.E. White and in Jamestown. Thrifty Drug was founded in 1957 by Mr. Douglas Stark, Mr. Jack Lindo, and Mr. Edward Olson. Thrifty White Pharmacy has over 95 pharmacies that include long-term care, specialty, retail, telepharmacy, and is fully owned by the employee. The primary value for Thrifty White Pharmacy is service. The company, along with its information systems, focuses on the customers and giving them the best service they can provide. Thrifty White Pharmacy are committed to the communities we serve and believe that our services and products must exceed the expectations of our customers. All stores have a 24-hour automated voice response phone systems. Customers can call in refills from their prescription label 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and have it ready to be picked up, mailed out, or delivered. The system that Thrifty White uses, TWRX, is internal. This ensures that other companies cannot steal the coding of the programs from the company, giving them the leverage of keeping their system confidential. In the business world, the ticketing system is a helpful application that can help bring multiple locations across the world to one place. Having this can save a company a lot of money, a lot of time, while ensuring the customer service is still valued. Thrifty White is an operational 24/7, 365 days of the year, which makes it high functioning and strong. Most of the companies are closed-door retail pharmacies, but there are a few that need to be open 24 hours. This benefits the company because it generates more profit by being able to service longer hours. With such a database, upgrades and updates are needed. Since these updates can be done without taking down the system, this does not cause a profit or productivity loss. This can be considered a strength of TWRX, the system that Thrifty White uses, compared to other companies that need downtime to upgrade their software. With constant changes in technology, TWRX needs to update with the Joneses. There is a development environment in which updates are tested in to ensure that there will be no issues when they are live in the system. There are a lot of things in the software that they cannot do yet, which include printing in different languages. This is considered a weakness in the long term if Thrifty decides to expand. This would also set the company back in expenses because they will need to spend money and resources to reprogram if they decide to go this route. Another strength for Thrifty White Pharmacy is scalability. TWRX system can be easily added and downloaded to multiple servers. If the company decides to expand, the program is already coded and just needs to be redistributed. This is a huge time and money saver for the company because they do not have the resources to expand. PHI, Protected Health Information, is a required law to protect individuals. This states that your information cannot be distributed without your consent. The Board of Pharmacy has certain sets of guidelines that need to be followed so that TWRX has to be programmed in regards to those. They have to use secure servers, databases, and firewalls for extra protection so they do not get hacked and protect the #1 priority, and that is the customer's privacy and safety. The appointment-based model helps the pharmacy stay in contact with patients, refill prescriptions, and reduce the amount of stress multiple visits to the pharmacy can put on patients and workers. When it came to developing a new system, it was tested over a 12-month span with over 1,400 patients. Before they could test and develop, they had to gather information that was needed to develop the software. Information ranged from effectiveness to accuracy that benefited the pharmacy and the customers. TWRX was bought from an outside company, but specifically developed by the in-house IT department. The system was drastically changed from the original purchase, which made it more specific to pharmacy use. With the testing, the programmers had to ensure that every aspect of the pharmacy world was included within the system. Having multiple bodies contribute to the test environment ensures that nothing was missed. The Thrifty White appointment-based model relies on consistency so that employees and patients can rely on it when they need it most. The application allows for complete automation of setting up patients' prescriptions, which allows for more patients to be attended to, and then allows for the employees to focus on this customer service with their patients, which is always a priority at Thrifty White pharmacies. Customer relations is greatly improved when the employees only have to focus on this aspect of dispersing and maintaining relationships with their patients, which improves their overall quality. With any online application, customer safety and privacy is always a top priority, and Thrifty White has addressed this issue by having the most secure servers for their patients and making sure that each patient gets their prescription correct every single time. Thrifty White appointment-based model has synchronized their system to better suit both sides of the application for patients and employees. Rather than their patients having to refill their prescriptions every week, their application allows for their prescriptions to be filled all at one time, which saves them from making multiple pharmacy visits and in turn saves the patients and the employees time and money. Thrifty White has upgraded their application over time, which has improved the patient's ability to receive and take their prescriptions, which has improved their health and also improved Thrifty White's pharmacy's business. When the application was first launched, communication was a problem to finding out where these issues were coming from so that they could learn and grow from these problems. They have learned that through continuous improvement and hard work at Thrifty White, the appointment-based model will exceed expectations for the patients and their employees that use it. They have learned that the appointment-based model has greatly increased the overall health and wellness of the patients that use it. Karen Watson, who is a technical support specialist at Thrifty White, provided us with the information needed for the project. She was very helpful in the interviews that we had with her and was grateful to help us learn more about the appointment-based model created by Thrifty White. We also used some online articles that helped us gain an understanding of what the application was trying to achieve and what Thrifty White wanted to gain from it. Karen Watson was able to fill in some of the gaps that we otherwise would not been able to find online. And using both of these sources together helped us gain an overall understanding of what they were trying to achieve from the project. We had a slow start to our project because we depended on a team member that never participated. This initial road bump allowed us to be more determined in accomplishing the project and allowed us to work better under pressure in tandem. We learned that no one person is above the group and look to work together as much as possible to lessen the stress of the group as a whole. We learned that a lack of communication at the beginning of the project really slowed us down, but then we learned that communicating effectively really improved our teamwork and overall performance of the project. With any assignment, there should always be an emphasis on hard work. And this was a top priority for our group, and it showed us that we learned from our mistakes and we always worked hard to improve the project. We learned a lot from the project and each other, and we were grateful to learn more about the appointment-based model created by Thrifty White.